The boss is expensive, ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, anyway, gotta pay a little more. If we late to the jack, gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it, score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip, I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, your girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. It be coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On one, ready?
Right to the air is Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. First down. Here's Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. This time, Burrow will look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First carry here for Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about it. Remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Darius Slayton, 68 yards. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Lions had 8-3 now, and they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And in from the Lions touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 52 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and
8. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here we go. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
the inside handoff.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year, but what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006, and usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here we go. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Second and 1. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here we go. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Porter. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 39, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
11,
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
11.
Now Burrow on first down.
We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Bears.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Brian Robinson Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
2nd and 6.
Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's caught. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that would hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Buying time to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They will run for it with Gainwell.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now it's Burrow. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Here we go. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
There. Right? But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. He sets to fire deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Open man Hamler, that's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air. Unfortunately, fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. No run back here. Down. And this drive will start at the 25.
On one, right?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Andrew Booth able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow stiff-armed him. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Andrew Booth picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hamler now on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Brian Robinson Jr.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead.
42, Lions 35. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, or you flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
11. Here's Burrow.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing, Burrow. Hockenson crossing the middle and bringing it in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Burrow.
He finds his man complete. That's corner.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
11, Tommy. 11, MT. 11, Mighty.
Now Burrow.
And he is goes across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Moore, the man in motion. Back to throw again. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Porter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner.